Welcome back to Denver Broncos football. It's week number 13 coming your way. I'm going to play a 10-hour trial. We're playing Madden. This Madden right now. So we're going to play just one game. It's going to be a rather quick stream. And it's going to be the revenge game. Hopefully the revenge game. Revenge day. Or revenge night, rather. Primetime against the Kansas City Chiefs. After we blew the game yesterday, that one, and had the very, very terrible loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars as well. We had two awful losses. And we're hoping to bounce back here in this one. And it's going to be prime time. So it's a pretty big game. Not only for... Actually, I probably think we're not even close to... We probably won't be able to overcome the division. Let's see, there's 5 weeks left. If we win out, we'd be 11-5. So I guess there is still a possibility we could win the division if we win out and the Chiefs lose all their games. There is still a chance. We're only back by 3 games, so there might be a slight opportunity that we can still make a run at the division title, but it doesn't seem too likely. Doesn't seem possible, so at the very least, we're going to be trying to just get into the playoffs, which those spots are closing up little by little. As we took a look at the standings in the last episode, the spots in the AFC quickly filling up, including a AFC East division that's got a division leader with 4 wins going into week 13. So we're going to lose one of our playoff spots to one of those very, very, very bad teams. So we got that on the horizon, and I am pulling up the stream now, as always, and trying to bring up the manager so I can see who all is chatting along with us. I guess I got it up here. The chat manager is up. So let's do... You can see at the... Well, I guess you can't see the Chiefs game at the top of the screen. We can see the Jaguars game where we got beat pretty soundly last time. So we're going to scout some players, and we're going to jump into this primetime game here with the Kansas City Chiefs. And let's look at some offensive linemen. I think we scouted a good amount. I think right tackle, that's where McGlinchey plays. We've had some issues with him, so we're gonna see what the line is looking like here. Well, I guess we haven't scouted any offensive linemen, huh? We scouted a couple here. Not that many on the left guard, which isn't good. Can always take one of these left tackles, though, and move someone over to right tackle. So these guys are all, well, except for him. Oh, he's a 3rd-round protection. Our scouts say don't even touch him, so... Alright, center too. We had a lot of, oh boy, there's not even any good centers. So we did scout centers. There's one in there. So that could be that could be a rough go of it. As far as defense here, I know we did want to look at ends. We wanted to try to get someone where we can put some pressure on the defense, on their quarterbacks, which hasn't been happening lately. And I know we didn't really look at our secondary much, but that might be... I mean, we kind of know what Brian Urlacher is going to be. We have the benefit of hindsight with that one. We have the interesting also situation where, you know, we also have the benefit of hindsight, but we got Justin Fields, who we've been rolling with. Do we take a shot on a 6th-rounder that we're hearing from our scouts could possibly be the greatest player of all time? But we don't know if he's going to turn out that way. He could be a 6th-round talent. Let's just, for the fun of it, see where they put him. So he's a 2nd-round talent, according to our scouts, and he is a scheme fit. I'll let you guys make that call in the comments if you think we should stick with Justin Fields, or should we take an outside chance on what some people are saying could be the greatest of all time. We got Sebastian Janikowski, who we could also maybe make a run at. Cornerbacks, I mean, our secondary is pretty decent as is. We don't get too many interceptions these days, which isn't good, but that's enough for that. Let's see where this primetime game is. It's a Sunday game, a Monday game. You never know by looking at the clock up there, but we can see the league schedule here, and it is going to be a Thursday night game. Okay, so we're kicking off, so it's a short week, actually, that we're kicking off with the Chiefs. What do you think? Do the Chiefs go color rush because it's prime time? Usually the Thursday night game is a color rush game. We've used all our alternate uniform options already this season, so we're going with the classics the rest of the way, but let's see. Let's play around with the Chiefs here and see what options they got. Could go with the color rush for prime time. The color rush alternate. Give them all white. The Texans look. Well, it seems, it seems bizarre though to put them in the Texans and all that. Let's just go color rush. Let's put them. It's the alternate. It's color rush day. It's Thursday night. Let's do it. Broncos Chiefs looking for revenge. Can we make it happen? We got Portland after that, which is another division game. And we got the LA Chargers to round out Week 17. If you're watching on the computer or in desktop mode, you can see our overlays at the top of your screen. The latest follower will have his name displayed. And you can also see we're on the road to 50. And for some reason, I went in and did the edit, and it still is not working. My YouTube and Twitter, I might just have to delete that. It says Overlay Expert, when it should be saying that. I don't know why that's glitching like that, but we'll deal with it again for this episode. It's supposed to say TV Sports 27. But nonetheless, we are, it's not Arrowhead. I think it's just Chiefs Stadium or whatever they call it. It's the new, or it doesn't look too new. I thought they got a new stadium. Maybe they didn't. I said that in the last stream. That they had a new, you see XFL legend Jim Druckenmiller there. I thought they had gotten a new stadium, or I thought I had read. It's my first year at the Broncos, obviously, but I thought in the notes, like where you go to the social media section, it said the Chiefs had gotten a new stadium. But this looks like old Arrowhead, so maybe not. Yeah, they're still in their Noble Stadium. Patrick Mahomes, he was hard to slow down. He completed pretty much every pass he put in the air last time we played, which was just 2 weeks ago. There you see, we're still in the hunt, along with all our other division foes. There you see Portland, Denver, LA, and Kansas City all still with the outside shot, and it's going to be a shame if we miss the playoffs, but there's going to be a 4, possibly 5, possibly 6-win team that makes the playoffs out of the AFC East. So let's do it. Mahomes getting his guys hyped up. The Chiefs coming off a loss themselves. They are 8-2 on the year. I think they're 9-2 rather, because this is week 13. It would be 9, 10, 11 plus the bye weeks. They should be 9-2, having lost last week, but they're one of the tops in the league, looking for that first deep playoff run. We're heading into enemy territory, so let's do this. The revenge game. Tyreek Hill coming back to KC. There you see Patrick Mahomes, 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, just 7 picks on the year. One of them was to our guys in that game 2 weeks ago at Mile High. So let's see here. Let's see. Should we blitz them to begin? We're going to throw the playbook at them. We're going to do a solid blitz to begin here. And it worked. Good wrap-up. Gross Matos, along with Chauncey Rivers. Running back for the Kansas City Chiefs is Zachary Evans out of Georgia. And you're looking at the offensive line there. You got Waters, Evans, Calcaterra, who he tormented us in the last game. He caught just about every single pass that came his way. The tight ends for them and Portland were giving us a hard time. The draw play to Evans, somebody, good lord, why was what was that, 21? Jordan Battle is kind of hesitating to make a tackle there. Finally went up there and made the stop. Come on, Battle. So 3rd and 5 for the Broncos. Maybe a quick 3 and out. Mahomes tosses it. It was double covered. Battle was there, along with Kashawn Clemens. But no dice. Frank Latson. 2 Broncos right there, and Mahomes threads the needle for a deep completion well into Bronco territory inside the 40. The give is to Evans. He's hit just beyond the line of scrimmage by Mike Vrabel. Evans looking for 1,000 yards in this game. He's at 934. He's a 70-yard day away from being a 1,000-yard rusher on the season. 2nd and 6 for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Play fake. Looking like it could have been intercepted. That was Derek Stingley on the coverage. Not the INT, but he swatted it down. And it's going to be 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, empty set. Mahomes rolling to his left, plenty of time, and he's going to connect with an open Rasheed Waters, and Waters is going to come up clutching that shoulder, but it's another 3rd down conversion for Mahomes here and the Kansas City Chiefs. Waters getting off the field on his own accord. That coach looks like me. Looks like me. Same one's on the Broncos sideline. The Saints, 1-10. Didn't we almost lose them earlier this year? Hand up to Evans. He just stiff arms Purcell out of the way. He wants that 1,000-yard game. Opening drive couldn't go any better right now for Kansas City. Again, Evans takes it, jukes inside, and he's going to be met right at the 1st down marker by Jordan Battle, and it's 3rd and inches. And the Chiefs are going to line up in the gun rather than pound the rock on 3rd and inches, and doesn't matter anyway. Ideally, at least my thought process is, you don't want to line up in the gun because then you're backing up your 1st down all the way back. But it worked out for him. We've not been able to find the formula yet. Big game down there, Miami and New England. If New England wins, as unbelievable as it sounds, they would move to 3-9, and they would be 1 game back of the division lead. If the Jets lose and the Dolphins lose, which would mean the Patriots would win if the Dolphins lost, then the Patriots would only need 1 more win. And every time a team tries a screen pass, that's the one thing we can stop, is the screen pass. And Derek Stingley, the screen pass master. 3rd and 11, we're going to bring the heat on this one, bring in everybody. Either Mahomes is going to beat us or not, and he is not. We get him. There's a flag down. Oh, no. Did Banks face mask Mahomes? Apparently so. It's supposed to be a revenge game, and we're already shooting ourselves in the foot. See if we can get a replay. We're not. I'm going to give you a replay, though. Oh, my God. What are we doing out there? Come on, John Banks. It was an easy sack, too. He must have just gripped it by mistake on a... Let's see here. Oh, yeah, he sure did. Good eye by the ref. And a stupid play by Banks. So what should have been a field goal, going to give the Chiefs a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Which means they still have the possibility of getting a 1st down. Evans takes it one more time. Jerry Wiley, the Pirate, the ECU Pirate, comes in and takes down the Georgia Bulldog. 2nd and 13. Mahomes under center, play fakes it to Evans all day. Oh my God, he can order a Grubhub from back there. Finally brought down on the sack by Mike Vrabel. That's why we were talking about. What do you got? You guys have to let me know when we get into the draft. What's the most important piece to this team to get us to the next level? Obviously, right there, a pass rusher would be huge. If we can get somebody that could put pressure on a quarterback. We did get the sack, but that's way too long. Or do we need to work on our corners? Do we need to force more turnovers? Do we need offensive line help? Do we need to give Justin Fields more time? I think we're good with wide receivers, so we don't really have to worry about that. And there you see a cornerback struggles as it was a 3rd and long, and they nearly made all that back up. So after all that, a very lengthy opening drive, almost taking the entire quarter. Gets us to under 5 minutes to go. They're going to settle for a field goal. And it's going to be put through by Austin Seibert. And the Chiefs take the lead, much like they had the last time we played a couple of weeks ago. Portland Riverhogs up next, as we are winding down our 10th season. Thank you to everyone that's been with us from the very beginning. From the Niners to the Dolphins, all the way through to the Broncos. There's Justin Fields, numbers comparable to Patrick Mahomes. Few more INTs, few less interceptions, but he's right there. He's got over 3,000 yards on the year, which has been one of our calling cards of our quarterbacks going back to the Tua Tagovailoa days in Miami. We had that really good year with Tannehill in San Francisco. The handoff to Pierce, who has had his struggles the last few weeks after an explosive start to the season for him, or for his season in Denver. He's cooled off, and I don't know how we can get it going. Both him and Jonathan Taylor. It's a decent run there. They both had at least 3 separate times we've had 200-plus yard rushing games by our running backs. And then to counter that, we've had some terrible rushing games. So how do we meet in the middle? Just give us a bunch of 100-yarders. We'll take that. 3rd and 4. Be a passing situation here. Fields going to check down to Gesicki, and no good there. Darion Kendrick will stop Gesicki. And after a lengthy opening drive, we go 2 runs. We try to pass it, have to check down, and we're going to be punting it away mighty quickly here. So worn out defense got to come right back onto this football field. And the punt by Dixon goes into the end zone. So the revenge tour starting off a little slowly here in KC. Got the whole world watching. It's prime time Thursday night. We're in our 3rd coaching gig, so it's, even though we're in year 1, you think the hot seat, a lot of these teams looking around like, is this guy any good? How many teams can he bounce around to? I know he won Super Bowls in the past on Madden 12 with the Lions and the Bengals and the Bucks and the Bills, but he ain't done it here in Madden 20. No, sir. The chatter always continues when that happens. Heavy set here. Instead, Mahomes will going to drop back. Looked like he wanted to run it, and it's going to be knocked away by Jordan Battle. Maybe a designed run that didn't quite work out for Mahomes. This time, a delayed handoff to Zachary Evans. He's dropped by Marlon Humphrey. A couple of Alabama guys, Battle and Humphrey, making plays back-to-back. So 3rd and 11. Be big business if our defense can get off the field here. They're exhausted. Check down for Mahomes. Nearly a first down, Calcaterra. But it's going to be 4th and inches. They're going to look at Robert Highsmith, the Charleston Southern representative. But we get him off the field, which is good. Kyle Devlin of Georgetown to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill. Oh, he juked one, and then he got sandwiched the second time. First quarter winding down for the Broncos here. Fields in the gun, play fake. Can't find anybody. He's going to take it himself. He's got a whole lot of room to work with. And he's going to step out of bounds for getting that hit. 17-yard scramble for Justin Fields. Big first down for Denver. Nice handoff to Pierce. One of his better runs of the last couple of weeks. 18 yards for Pierce. Maybe this will be his big game. First quarter is going to wind down here. Won't be able to get another playoff. Well, maybe. I don't know. I didn't think we would. Nope. Clock started to wind down. Slow down, rather, there. So the end of one. Chiefs 3, Broncos nothing from Arrowhead. Got the big fellas lined up on the right. You know we're going to that side. Make it obvious for him. There's a flag. Probably going to be a holding call.
Holding offense.
It is. It's McGlitchney, man. We got to do something about him. We're calling his name way too much. It's never good when you're constantly calling an offensive lineman's name. It's like a Garrett Bowles situation. And Fields immediately wrapped up and dropped by Dalton Newton. First sack of the game for KC. Not uncommon this season that Fields has been dropped. We're just going to try to make up some yards here with a jailbreak screen. Let's see if it works. Does not. Well defended once again by Newton. So back-to-back having some big-time plays. And it's 3rd and long. Fields just has to dump it off to Torrey Holt, who got a decent amount of yards, and the rookie coming up injured. So he's going to head out, and that's going to put Amari Cooper, the veteran, back in this one. And the offense remains stagnant. I mean, going back to the Jacksonville game where we scored a touchdown late, only managed a field goal in that game until that garbage time touchdown, and then here, heading into the second without any points. Not a good way to end up the year. Good job by Dubose. Shed the defender, bruised ribs. We're going to keep Amari Cooper in until Torrey Holt tells us he's good to come back. Don't want our rookie to get roughed up. Played on that rookie contract. Evans takes it, a whole lot of room, and there goes Zachary Evans, finally chased down by Leon O'Neal. But Zachary Evans, who's now 30 away from a 1,000-yard season. I wish our guys can block like that. How many times have we had a potential big run in the past streams where we were waiting for one of our guys to throw a block and they didn't? Once again to Evans, and Evans breaks, what, 3 tackles? Oh my God, it's going that way, folks. It's supposed to be the revenge game, and it ain't going that way. That's why we're only doing 1 game tonight. I couldn't do 2. I couldn't put myself through that again. 3-0 KC. Seems like it should be a lot worse. The amount of mistakes and big plays we've given up so far. Play fake, Mahomes. Way too easy. Finds Kyle Katera. Another Kansas City Chiefs first down. Wait till he heats up. It's going to be even worse for us. Dubose again able to shed the block and take down Terrell Hennings, who was in for Zachary Evans, who's getting much needed rest on the sideline. Evans back in the backfield now. And I don't know where the coverage was. Deshaun Clemens left his man wide open, Frank Ladson. And once again, Mahomes completing every pass he's getting out to his guys. Mahomes drops back. Goes with the short throw to Ray Cathruth. Be Ray Caruth. Pistol here for Kansas City. Evans behind Mahomes. Almost got us to jump on that one. The give is to Evans, and he's met at the line. Jordan Battle, along with Jerry Wiley. So 3rd and 8. When it's all said and done, if we can hold into another field goal, we're a touchdown away from getting the lead, despite the way this game has gone so far. And it's going to be Calcaterra with the reception, who's driven out by Stingley. And we're going to hold him. So credit our Denver defense. Like we said, after all that, as much of a struggle as it's been, we put a drive together. We'll have the lead. Austin Siebert 2 for 2 today, putting the Chiefs up 6-0. Oh, we almost had a roughing right there. You see that? If Siebert would have gone down, would have driven 15 yards. Knighton will take his knee. 5:23 to go here in the first half. Oh, Kansas City. You see Pierce on the year. I mean, he's looking for 1,000 yards too. He's had a couple of good runs so far in this game. Pump. The give to Pierce, but it's Dalton Newton. He's going to be our guy. Remember who was in the Jaguar game that had every big play? And this one's going to be Newton. You can just tell. It looks like Torrey Holt's back out already from his rib injury. Wide open is Devontae Smith. And Devontae Smith comes up injured. A big play. If Mahomes had maybe if Fields had put a little more air under that one, that might have been 6. But still a huge play for the Broncos. There's Pierce, and again, that's what we were talking about, our guys not being able to hold blocks. That's Keandre Jones, the Auburn man, who, unlike Kansas City, is not able to hold his block. This is probably why Pierce's rushing game has struggled a bit. Fields dancing around, finally found the tight end there. And Devontae Smith also has bruised ribs, so I guess we're going to substitute him with the other guy with bruised ribs. We got 3 guys back. It's like a triangle formation here out of the gun. And the handoff is to Pierce, who cuts back inside. Lamont Wade makes the stop, but not before getting the first down, which we will take. We'll gladly take it. Best drive of the Thursday night so far here for the Broncos. Again, Mike Gesicki. Similarly left wide open. Numbers aren't bad either for Fields. 5 of 6. You'd like to see him get going a little bit more, but they're finally moving it. Fields is going to go deep, and it was in and out of the hands of Gesicki. Actually, Mace was in coverage and forced the ball loose out of the hands of Gesicki. The 2nd and 10 here. Fields taking the snap, and oh man, Amari Cooper makes the catch, and I'm not sure who that was up the field, but if he could have thrown a block or realized where the ball was going, that could have sprung Cooper possibly into the end zones. We've got a couple of near 6-point plays. It is going to be Mr. Jonathan Taylor, who's playing backup. He was our starter. Had that great week 1, got hurt, was holding out for more money. He's going to be off the team next season. Unless we decide to make a play and try to re-sign him, but he didn't want any of our offers. We tried. And Pierce came right in and took his job away, although he hadn't looked like his last couple of weeks. 2nd and 13 for the Broncos. Fields is going to head straight ahead on that one. It comes up just shy of the first down. Another high snap. There's been a lot of those the last 2 weeks, and it is Dalton Newton again. The high snap probably had a lot to do with this. We can go ahead and try to cut that KC lead in half. Squig Shorterly puts the ball through. It's 6-3. Low scoring field goal game here at Arrowhead. Now we got 2 minutes. Let's not let Patrick Mahomes have a 2-minute drill of his own. Oh, we got the new college football playoff rankings out. You guys want to hear that? Top 7 remains unchanged. Wake Forest moves into number 10. Didn't they lose? They moved up even though they lost. How does that make any sense? Let's go over these rankings. College football rankings. Breaking news here at the rankings. The top 7 didn't change at all. So you got all your one-loss teams ahead of a undefeated team. Michigan right there at 9-1. Who else we got? Oh my God! I'm looking at the rankings. Okay, I need to put the phone down. That's on me. I thought I'm usually controlling I'm usually always controlling a defensive lineman so I can look away and it doesn't matter. But then every once in a while the game will default you to a cornerback, which I didn't realize it did. And when it does, the game won't control you as a cornerback. It only controls you as a defensive lineman. So on that occasion, I'm looking at the new rankings, and I got burned on that deep pass. So there you go. But yell at oh boy, oh boy. Oh, thank goodness it was dropped. Yell at the Madden developers, because why, if you're an offensive line or defensive lineman, does it control automatically, but if you're a corner, it doesn't. It's very strange. Anyway, 3rd and 10. And that's going to be a first down. Boy, oh boy. Those are the bad ones, man, where you got them. You got them beat. You just got to get a little more speed, bring them down. Someone that can actually look at their phone or look at the rankings, that doesn't have to be your phone, could be the internet, your computer, whichever. Someone tell me how, it said, the note that I got said Wake Forest moves into the top 10, but they lost to North Carolina. So why would they move up? I don't know. It seemed like all year they were fighting for respect in the ACC. They finally got beat, and then they're going to move up in the top 10. Go figure. The new Clemson, I guess. Oh, there we go. There's an interception. And Humphrey, oh man. We had our eyes for a pick six, but Marlon Humphrey, that's big. So we've picked off Mahomes twice in as many weeks here, which will put an end to that drive. Defense showing up today. Sometimes they let the offenses drive right down the field, but on this one, they're coming in, they're playing. Thursday night, so we got a minute, less than a minute. We got all 3 timeouts. Let's make something happen, folks. Oh, Amari Cooper can't hang on to that one. It's batted away by Bryce Hall. So we're going for it. We are, we got all 3 timeouts. Get those points. Even if we just get a field goal, it's going to be beneficial here. There's Torrey Holt. "39 seconds. Obviously, you don't want to turn it back over. Oh my God. I know he got hit by Bryce Hall, but Mike Gesicki, it seemed like he didn't even try to catch it. I don't know where my arrow's going. That's the roughest thing in football as a fan and as a coach, a player, when your offense doesn't get out of first gear. It's like you're trying everything and they're just not moving the ball, and I mean, it just seems like you're moving in slow motion at times. Maybe we should have just played conservative. Oh my God, they're going to get the ball right down, aren't they? Because they're going to get another penalty. Shooting ourselves in the foot. I guess we knew the risk when we picked Denver. We always noted how they were always one of the worst teams all 10 years. But we looked at the roster and we thought, oh, Justin Fields, Jonathan Taylor. We thought, what a stacked roster these guys have. They got big cap room, brought in all these big names, and there's a reason we haven't been able to get it together, I suppose. We probably burned ourselves trying to go for it as well. I mean, you had 3 timeouts, but they just, I guess, run the clock out. Incomplete, though. Defense still making it tough on Mahomes. 3rd and 6. At least maybe hold him to a 3rd field goal here. Well, they're going to get the first down. They're going to run out of time, though. That was actually for the better. Okay, I didn't realize that. That was a bad play by Kansas City. I didn't realize how little time they had. They ran out of time. That should have been a throw to the end zone. So they get burned by Patrick Mahomes with that pass. And you see our offense continuing their struggling ways. We're still in it, 6-3. And we're going to get the ball. Let's do one of those long drives like they had to begin the first quarter. If we put one of those together here, that'd be very nice. Very nice. $117 yards for what used to be called the Big Play Broncos. A lot of those yards came on that one big play. There's Pierce. And had a nice run. He got dropped by Xavier Thomas. But at 29 yards, it doesn't seem like a lot. It's one of his better outings in as many weeks. 54 yards on the ground for our fellas. And Pierce finds an opening. He's going to pick up about 8. I want to say 7 or 8 on that play. It's going to be 7. Get that running game going now. And Jonathan Taylor in the mix, and that's what we need. We can get the running game going. It's always a big relief on Justin Fields. So until they prove they can stop us, we're going to keep pounding it. Big opening up the middle for Pierce. First down again with this rushing attack. And there you go, 1,000 yards with that run. That makes it official. 1,000 yards on the year for Jamil Pierce. Our former Miami Dolphin running back. We drafted him a couple years ago in Miami. I guess they had a falling out because the Dolphins quite easily traded him right to us for basically a bag of peanuts and a throwback jersey, bucket of footballs, and we got him. Finally, the Chiefs were able to stop our rushing attack. Force us to throw the ball here on 2nd and 9. And there's Tyreek Hill. Welcome back to KC. First down Broncos. We're moving here. We're putting one of those lengthy drives together. Not enough blocks, not enough opening for Pierce. Dropped down by Tufono. Still don't know if I'm saying his name right. It's Hawaiian name. Manioa Tufono. Just gets rid of it to Gesicki. Third down and 9 for Denver. Fields, this is a big play, big business play here. Plenty of time, and he finds Torrey Holt, and he's able to get right past Dwight McLaughlin to get the first down. That was awesome. Our offensive line gave Justin Fields plenty of time, and he was able to find a wide open Torrey Holt, deliver on it, and get the first down. First and goal now for the Broncos. Pierce, tried to get around Adam Anderson. A little SEC action there. Anderson yanked down Pierce. Second and goal. Big, lengthy drive, which is exactly what we were looking for. Fields out to Gesicki. Does he have the speed? He does! Touchdown! First touchdown of the game on Thursday night. It's tight end, another Dolphin. It's Mike Gesicki for the score. The Broncos take the lead, and the Broncos are in business. Mahomes now contemplating. Says, all right, Denver. I see what you're doing. I see your big business here. Big business Broncos. Still an outside chance at that division title. Chiefs with 2 losses. Denver, what do we got, 5 on the year? We got 5 games left. We get a win streak put together and they go in a tailspin. First play of the second half for Kansas City. The give is to Evans. Play fake. Oh, what? Oh, we're going to play this back. Thank goodness it ended up being incompletion. Because we're going to call somebody out right now. Because this might have been the worst thing I've ever seen. And I watched the Broncos game last week and saw that fumble get returned for a touchdown. Mike Vrabel, who has a clear path to the quarterback, decides to not take the sack. I'm guessing his assignment was to cover Evans, the running back, but you have a clear path to the quarterback and you don't take it. Oh my God. That guy will never be a coach in the NFL, I can tell you that much, right? Oh my God. Got an X Factor out there. I think that's Stingley. It's going to be a first down by KC and then some. Finally tripped up Joe Husley. Whole bunch of yards for Husley on that reception. Good tackle in the backfield, Jerry Wiley. Evans has 70, so that puts him at 1,000 yards. So we've seen a couple of 1,000-yard rushers this season hit their mark. So congratulations to them on that. Evans, though, might be losing his 1,000 yards. He keeps getting pushed back like that. Derek Stingley. He is a monster. I do like Stingley. We call his name a lot in these streams here. Mahomes couldn't find anybody open, and he's just going to go to the check down man, Calcaterra. And once again, we're going to hold Patrick Mahomes and company to a field goal. Field goal will be good. Seibert 3 for 3. Another big important drive here. One that take a lot of time off the clock. Here you're looking at Pierce. Not great numbers, but what he's been doing the last couple of weeks, they're very good numbers. Give it to Pierce again, see if we can get some blocks here from Janovich and company. And we kind of did, but from the outside, Pierce got ripped down. Fields is going to run it. We need some blocks. Why are you not blocking Tyreek Hill? If Tyreek Hill had thrown a block, we might be going 80 yards to the house. Come on now. 3rd and inches. They're bringing everybody. We got a block. Oh, God, we barely made it. Jeez Louise. Glad Fields didn't fumble that time, though. He fumbles a lot. I guess all quarterbacks and Madden fumble as soon as they get touched, but man, oh man. Tyreek Hill heavily defended. Couldn't hang on to it. I guess Fields was giving him one back for not throwing that block for him, huh? Fields to Torrey Holt. Finds the open man. 1st down, Broncos. We're showing some flashes of brilliance amongst the struggles here. It hasn't been a perfect game, but much like the game 2 weeks ago in Denver, we have Kansas City on the ropes. We just got to figure out a way to win instead of lose, which is what happened last time. We found a way to lose the game, a game that we should have won. And then we just laid an egg against Jacksonville the next week at home. And it's a bit of a lazy effort by Devontae Smith, but also the pass was swatted away. So it's 3rd and 9 for Denver here. Fields, it's going to be intercepted. Threw it way too high, was looking for Torrey Holt, and he had Torrey Holt open, but the pass was inaccurately thrown. It's going to be picked by Darion Kendrick. And Kansas City has life. You can see, I mean, Torrey Holt's open. If he throws it underneath, that's a completed pass to Torrey Holt, but he throws it high. Look at that. Look at where the ball, the fact that Kendrick had to jump to intercept that tells you how poorly that pass was thrown by Justin Fields. And the Tom Brady bandwagon maybe getting a little louder for this possible 6th round prospect that a lot of people are saying could be the greatest of all time. Luckily for us, though, and as soon as we save this, they're going to burst on the scene with a big play, but we have kept the Chiefs offense in containment. In fact, it's not been a very exciting game at all for people tuning in for Thursday Night Football. The first game we played a couple weeks ago, it was a high-powered offensive battle. This one, All defense on both sides. Picked off by Stingley, the second interception of the day by Patrick Mahomes. Stingley tiptoeing finally gets knocked out of bounds, nearly took it back. It seems like every time we put down our guys, they make a play. We were talking about maybe we need to hit up the cornerbacks in the draft because they haven't had many turnovers for us. Twice they pick off one of the best in the game, Patrick Mahomes. And just like that, the Broncos are back in business. 2 huge turnovers. We got the #1 team in the division on the road in prime time. The give to Pierce. He tries to make something happen. Nothing doing there. Third tackle, Lamont Wade. Not sure I like any of these plays, but we just got to pick one. Another really high pass. Did Tyreek Hill come down with it? I don't think so. A lot of Justin Fields' passes lately have been suspect here. And we're in danger now. Getting a golden opportunity and not being able to move the ball at all. Why is our offense struggling with these weapons that we have? There we go, Tyreek Hill. That's going to be a first down. I got to call him out more. Every time I call him out, someone makes a big play. Only 2 catches in the game for Tyreek Hill, who is yet to light the world on fire. He's yet to reach his accolades that he had in week 3 for us. But now we need Justin Fields to punch it in. And he doesn't do it. I got to call him out. Justin Fields is going to be benched, and we're going to give Jonathan Taylor a $60 million contract. If he can get the ball in the end zone, but not this guy. Come on. Guy's on a rookie contract. What's he doing out there? Well, it didn't work. Tried to chastise, it didn't work. We go inside, we can't do it. We go outside, we can't run it. Our slider still the same? I don't know if when I did that fantasy draft thing, it messed up. Seems like I can't just... All of a sudden, we can't run the ball at all. It's still on All-Pro. I guess you can't do sliders here, huh? Well, we're just struggling to run the ball, I guess. I don't know. What's the deal? 3rd and goal. We're just going to try to hit up someone in the end zone. Holt, Hill, and Smith. And the best of the best are out there. Everyone's so well covered. All right, here's my once a stream call out of the Madden throw slowing animation, even though I gave him the Aaron Rodgers throw. We were able to bait the defender in, threw the ball, and somehow took a sack, which should have been a flick of the wrist for someone that right there. I mean, you can see everyone is so well covered. Who the heck are we going to throw it to? Thought about running it, but then I was like, okay, this guy's coming up. And then for a throw this short, I got to do it once a stream. That's like my signature to call out Madden for this garbage. Look at this. Who winds up this far back? Who winds that far back for a throw that short? Look at how far back the arm is for a throw that's... How many yards away is that? We're 2, so that's 5, 6, 7 yards away, and the arm is that far back. And again, how that manages to be a sack instead of incompletion. I want to meet the quarterback that can palm the football with one hand on a sack and not lose it. But anyway... Go ahead and get the field goal here. It's not ideal, but the touchdown would have been way better off, and it's going to be blocked. Well, that's the way it's going, folks. Field goal was blocked by the Chiefs. And we keep giving them golden opportunity after golden opportunity here. Mahomes was pressured, was able to find Calcaterra for a first down. Plenty of time for KC. Into heavy traffic. Mahomes finds Zachary Evans. 20 of 29 for Patrick Mahomes. 2 interceptions. No touchdowns yet for the Chiefs offense. What better time than this drive right here? 100 more yards of offense for this Kansas City Chiefs team. Mahomes all day and wide open as Calcaterra. And they don't even need the touchdown. Another field goal would do it. Screen pass. Didn't work. Mahomes had to just throw that one away. Second down and 10. Way too much time, and Mahomes making it look easy. Frank Ladson on the reception. Well into field goal range now for Austin Seibert. Short throw to Evans, who's going to race right down the field. He's going to come up injured. Chiefs fans don't want to see. That should stop the clock, though, for us. To help us a little bit.
All day, every day, any day.
Goes right through the gap. Probably should have scored. Terrell Hennings. Oh, they're going to stop him. I was looking like an easy touchdown. So we got to hold him here. Let's not get too bent out of shape. Yeah, we can still stop him here. And we do. How about that? Ronaldo Wynn, the Notre Dame man. Chiefs will have to go for their 4th field goal. Maybe we block it. Let's see. And it's good. Chiefs take the lead. This is going to be it. Coach TB looking over the game plan. Here comes Justin Fields. Not been a lights out day for him. Only 150 yards, a touchdown, that interception. With 4:13 to go. Chance to be the hero here. The Chiefs have nearly doubled up the offensive output of the Broncos. Pierce can't hang on to it. We got to get that out of our system. It doesn't seem like we're ever going to do. Where if there's any bit of contact, any bit of bump and run, our guys are just acting like they can't fight for the ball. There's a flag. Let's see, is that going to be one in our favor? Finally, one going our way. Kendrick called for the 15-yarder. Now we're at the 48. We still got 4 minutes, and Madden's wanting us to do all these deep throws. We don't really have to do that right now. Because we got all day. We got 4 minutes and we're at midfield. Why would we chuck the ball and go down the field and let the Chiefs get it back? Well, maybe that's why they don't trust their running game. There you go. There you go. We need to trim some clock anyway. We don't want to score too quickly now. See, all these are like touchdown throws. We got time. We got to kill the clock. Even if we get, we get a field goal too. We don't even have to get a touchdown. Oh my God! I would just like to point out who the intended receiver for this throw was. It was number 83, Devontae Smith. Smith is here. Here's where the ball was thrown. Yeah. It probably should have been intercepted. I did not hit any of those buttons up there. I hit the button for Devontae Smith, who is here, and that's where the ball was thrown. And Justin Fields, if you want to be our long-term quarterback, you're one of the reasons we came here. We thought you were kind of like Tua with your skill set, but man, it's a good quarterback class. Hey, he makes up for it right there, okay. Every time I call him out, every time I call our guys out, they come up with it big. So there you go. And now we're in big business again. They're still wanting us to throw it deep. This game is stupid. We're going to run it. Try to just get into field goal range at this point. Field goal will do it. Drain the clock, man. Wind a lot of this clock down. Hang on to it, Pierce. He's fighting. Tufano. I'm not taking any of these plays. This is the worst. I usually just do like the suggestion. So these plays, they're suggesting. It's one of the worst I've seen. They're acting like, we're down by 2. We're in field goal range. We just got to keep moving the ball. They're acting like we're down by 3 touchdowns with these play calls. Oh, dangerous pass. Gesicki. Thought he was going to catch it a little sooner than he did. He kept going out. I got to just look at my own plays. These are atrocious play calls. All right, 3rd and 7. Nobody. Oh my God! And we take a sack. Another sack by Newton. Hung on to it way too long, but nobody was open. Well, look at the replays. This goes to a 2-minute warning. So we got to go for it on 4th down, obviously. We still got all our timeouts, but, you tell me who's open. Who's open? And then we get hit. This is what I'm looking at here in slow motion time. Everybody's covered, and who was it that gave up the sack? There's 2 guys. They couldn't even contain them. All right, well, this is it. 4th and long. A sack we couldn't take, but what do we do in that situation? Everyone's covered. We got Hill, Holt. We're just going to chuck it up. Hope for the best. Here we go. And Torrey Holt drops it. Torrey Holt was open, and it's the same crap we've been dealing with the last couple of weeks. Go ahead and fire me. I'm already fired. Fire me. I'm already fired. Wide open. Yeah, you take a hit, but you're a wide receiver. You're going to take hits like that. And there's been way too much of that the last couple of weeks. Just drops left and right, drop passes, nobody hanging on to things. You can't even put all this on Justin Fields. I mean, third down, nobody's getting open. There's no effort. Game's on the line. And everyone's dropping passes. And this one may very well take us out of the playoff hunt. We might have an outside chance, possibly. I'll keep trying that screen pass against us. You know it doesn't work. Who knows? Well, I don't know. Before we start counting ourselves out of the playoffs, we might have one chance at getting a stop and getting the ball back. Did he get it? We're going to call the timeout. I don't know what's the official word. He did not get it. We're going to have one more chance, folks. One more opportunity. All we need is a field goal. There are no timeouts. Kyle Devlin boots it. Not a great punt. Only about 20 or so yards that he made up there. And we get one more chance at it. So here we go. One more chance at redemption. A million chances to win this game. And it's intercepted. And I'd like to make a note about the lack of effort on that interception. Boy, the receivers the last couple of weeks have just been garbage. And that's Torrey Holt right there. I mean, that was like that was an AJ Green play. Cardinals and Packers. Speaking of Thursday night football. Threaded the needle beautifully. What we were ideally hoping for is it looked like when I threw the ball that Torrey Holt was going to burn past the defender. I was like, okay, he's got the opening. He held up, which was stupid to begin with, and then the ball was thrown short anyway. But again, doesn't even try to catch the football. Just stands there like it's an AJ Green situation. Yeah, this team sucks. I kind of want to be fired. This is the worst. This is some of the worst receiving effort I've seen in quite some time. I guess I'm so used to playing with Cooper Kupp and Andy Isabella and guys like that. Devontae Parker. Guess I'm used to a little better, but geez Louise. There it is, another game we should have won. We scored the only touchdown. Chiefs only got 4 field goals, but it was enough to get the win. They're going to go to 10-2 on the year. I'm going to go Jim Mora for a second. Our offense sucked. The running game sucked. The wide receivers didn't catch anything, didn't try to catch anything. I don't even know if I want to put them in my thumbnail. Defense played well. We had 2 interceptions on Patrick Mahomes. Held him out of the end zone. Just our offense sucked. Look at that. 158 yards passing. When you got Tyreek Hill, you got Torrey Holt, you got Devontae Smith, you got Amari Cooper, you got Justin Fields. And we managed 175 yards. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. Are you kidding me? This team, playoffs? I might end up on the Colts after this season's done. I just hope we can win a game. I'm talking about playoffs? Are you kidding me? Yeah, go ahead and get your boost. Stat boost. I mean, who was even the top receiver in that game? Torrey Holt had some catches, but we fall to 6-6, which is right where we were with the Dolphins not too long ago. All these pictures are... I don't even like any of these pictures for a thumbnail. I guess we'll give one to our receiver. I don't know why. Seems like every play is somebody getting sacked, but there's no other plays with the Chiefs, so I guess we got to take that for our other thumbnail pick. Let's do some contracts and let's call this one a night. We got 4 games left, so ideally if we do 2 more streams, do 2 games a stream, we can wrap up Season 10 here with the Broncos. Yeah, reach out to the locker room leader. It's terrible. I take full... That's Chauncey Rivers. I guess defensive line, because, I mean, there's, you know, what pressure? See if that helps. So, yeah, we've lost... we won 4 in a row, and then we lost 4 in a row. Which sucks. Well, you started off hot, too. I mean, we started off, we had that big game against the Falcons. We almost lost it late. Then we had our first taste of our guys being lazy. Then we had the big Ravens game. The game that we should have won against the Bucks. The really low-scoring game against the Chargers. Then we finally got it going. The win against the Saints. The big win against Portland. The win against Houston. The win against the Panthers. And then it's gone downhill 3 in a row, including a 9-point and a 10-point game. We scored just the lowest amount of points here. I mean, put up 40s and then a couple of times this season, 4, 10, 16. My goodness, that Dolphins game's going to be mighty interesting when we get to there. See if there's any big news. Any big news? Doesn't look like it. As far as the standings, it's 6-6. Even if we win out, how's that AFC East looking? Oh my God, the Patriots lost. So between the Jets and the Dolphins, it looks like Dolphins might still make the playoffs after all that making fun of that I did. Chiefs are definitely in. Steelers are definitely in. Ravens definitely in, I would imagine. I mean, 8-3, they can still fall apart. Your bubble teams, because the Jets or the Dolphins are going to get in. You got your Bengals, your Riverhogs, your Browns, your Jags, Chargers. I suppose we still have an outside chance. We're sitting at 6-6. And you look at a lot of the bubble teams here. They're only at 7-5 with 4 games left. As crazy as that might be, there's still an outside shot at the playoffs. So let's do some negotiations here, and then we'll end this one for the day. Yeah, we already know you're not interested, pal. I was giving him a $40 million contract. They said a fair offer is $35. He turned us down. Left tackle, I mean, it's not costing us a whole lot to be a backup, so what the heck. All these are going to be backup players, so... Go ahead and take the offer. Jerry Wiley's been solid with us. $1 million? What the heck? 2 years? Perfect. Let's see. That's a lot of money. 4 million for a guy that I'm not even sure how much he's even played. He's a left end. I guess he has done a lot. I don't remember ever calling his name much at all. 5 tackles for losses. Still not a whole lot. I don't think he's worth Hate to say it, it's not worth that much money. Not scouting. Contracts. That's something we can easily fill anywhere else. So we're going to pull that one. If you guys have any ideas too, like what do you guys think of different offers? But a backup tackle for $1 million. See if we can get him for 2. I like to toss an extra year on there when I can. Cool. Knighton, yeah, look at how much money he wants. I'm going to just try to get him back in the offseason. Like, we just keep releasing him and nobody signs him, keep signing him to 1-year contracts. Backup tight end, yeah, right, not paying you that much money. Gesicki, though, look at that. Gesicki, who's our starter, is asking for half as much as the backup. Please. I want Gesicki to hang around 3 years. Boom. That's a lot for... I know he's a 71, but he's solid. Janovich, too, is somewhat solid for his low rank. And we still got cap room, too, which is good. And then this left guard, which that's not going to hurt us any to put him on the backup role for a couple of years. Get $1 million to... I'll take $1 million to $2 million to park it on the bench. There you go. There's our mid-season contracts done in the books. And that's going to do it. So next time we stream, there's still an outside chance of the playoffs, as wild as that seems. We lost 3 in a row, but we got Portland next at home, and then the big one against Miami. I think, ideally, if I plan it out right, 2 more streams and we can wrap this up. And then the playoffs, of course, hopefully. But the next one would be the big, if we play 2-1, it would be the big return to Miami. And then after that, Indy, who we turned down, and then the Chargers. So we'll take care of that next time. Thanks for joining us for this one. Disappointing end, but we're going to keep at it. We'll catch